Hey guys, it's Sean was here back again with another video, yes. And this video is going to be about not showing too much empathy and practicing sympathy instead. So this is something that I learned about in therapy, or rather I discussed with my therapist in regards to the fact that I show too much empathy in my life. It's too much to the point where I basically get enveloped in the other person's feelings, their emotions, their thoughts, and whatever they're going through, it's almost like I'm going through it myself. And all of a sudden now I get depressed, or I feel sad, or I feel bad, or I feel anxious. And it's like, no, I wasn't feeling like that originally. So I shouldn't allow myself to be enveloped by somebody else's feelings, and you should not either. Now, don't get me wrong. It is perfectly fine and okay for you to show empathy to people. Showing empathy is a good thing. It's a good trait to have. What you don't want to do is practice empathy too much to the point where all of a sudden now you're becoming or feeling the same exact way somebody else is feeling. Basically, you want to be able to keep a safe distance when it comes to your emotions and how other people are feeling. And that's practicing sympathy. So what you want to do is practice sympathy as much as you can, and empathy, you try to practice them, equally. So that way you keep yourself at a safe distance in regards to how somebody else is feeling, but you can appreciate and support them with how they are feeling. It's really that simple. When I was talking to my therapist, basically, I realized to myself that a lot of times I'd be explaining whatever problem I'm going through, or a lot of the times that I'm explaining exactly what it is that's making me mad or angry or anxious, it's in regards to other people. Yes, that is basically a lot of the way I'll be feeling is because of the fact that I put way too much of my energy into how other people are feeling. And then boom, now that's how I become, or that's how I start feeling, even though I'm not even supposed to be feeling like that. It's because of the fact that I'm showing this person so much empathy to the point where it's like I'm taking a piece of myself and I'm taking a piece of them and I'm fusing it, and I'm taking that fusion back inside of me. And it's like, that's not practicing a safe distance regarding your emotions. And basically my therapist was saying that I am the kind of person where I absorb people's energy a lot. I do that unconsciously. I can't help it. I feel for people when I'm around them. I'm introverted, but I still feel like I'm a people person, especially when it comes to a one-on-one situation. I'm dead ass 100% somebody you could really have a one-on-one connection with, and it's not forced. It just feels natural, and it's like people's energy just flow into me, unfortunately, and it causes me to then feel whatever anxiety they're feeling or whatever depression they're feeling, and it's usually in regards to a negative feeling. That's the problem there. If I was just absorbing people's happiness, that's one thing. That's cool. I'm happy, you happy, be happy, great. But I'm absorbing their sadness. I'm absorbing their negative energy. A lot of the times, it's people either trying to not trauma dump on me, but like, a big issue with this is kind of like work. When a lot of the times it's like people be anxious or they jittery in regards to whatever, or whatever new policy is being implemented. And it's like, I've been working in corporate America for over 10 years. What haven't I seen? What hasn't happened? I've seen quite a bit. I've seen reorganizations. I've seen companies get hacked. I've seen a bunch of people getting fired. I've seen attempted takeovers. Like, bro, I've seen quite a bit. So it's like, I've weathered storms, yet I'm around people that may have not weathered storms. So when shit hits the fan, they screaming, they shouting, they scared. And it's like, you need to calm down. But because of the fact that I'm showing so much empathy to these people, all of a sudden now I'm feeling the jitter. Now I'm feeling the anxiety. And it's like, bro, I'm experienced. I've been here, I've done that. So why am I, what's that word? Why am I so not absorbent, but why am I absorbing their emotions so much? No, that's going to then not necessarily bring me down to their level, because there's no level for what they might be going through. But it's like you're not keeping a safe distance, and you're basically causing a slight bit of pain and inconvenience to yourself. So this video is all about telling somebody out there what I learned in therapy in regards to showing a little bit more sympathy and a little bit less empathy. And it's not like, oh, I'm saying, oh, you should become a colder person. I'm not going to become a colder person. I can't really help the fact that I care about people. It's the fact that I am trying to keep myself at a good distance so that I can be a shoulder to cry on and not join you in misery. You feel me? Like, I can't join you in the misery that I'm not going through. But I can appreciate how you're feeling and support you in how you're feeling to hopefully get you to feel better. That's exactly what my therapist said that I need to start doing more of, because otherwise I am just going to be absorbing a bunch of negative energy, and then all of a sudden now I'm in full-on depression mode all the time. Before that session, I was just wondering to myself, how am I so different from everybody else? And it's like, why couldn't I have just gotten the download that everybody else did so that they could, like, they living their lives normally and shit. And I'm missing the download. I'm missing an update. Can we reboot me? Can you reboot my system and give me that update? Sometimes I'll be questioning myself as to this, what's really going on? And my therapist has told me basically that you're living your life so much outside your body to the point where it's like, do you know who you are? Is Sean being taken care of? And I'm like, oh shit. That hit me a lot. That hit me hard, because it's like, she's right. I don't know if I've been catering to me. I've been catering to everything around me, but am I really catering for me? And how can I call myself a solid rock to lean on if I'm not catering to myself and empowering myself? If I'm putting myself so much out there, then what's in here to support the people who need me out there? It's like that. So basically, that's all I got for this video today. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. Practice sympathy more. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I want to say. Practice sympathy more, because you need to practice that. Sympathy is what keeps you grounded and keeps you at a safe space from other people's feelings, and keeps you strong enough to help them and go through whatever they're going through, or keep you strong enough to not fall into what they may be going through, and then all of a sudden now it starts to affect your productivity and whatever the else you got going on. So again, guys, I'm gonna say it one more time. Practice sympathy more, empathy less, but don't get rid of empathy all the way. I never said that. Don't, just a little less. Keep a little bit more for yourself. That way you can keep yourself solid, and you're not necessarily going to just automatically absorb somebody else's feelings about something they're going through that you're not even a part of. Again, I'm not saying stop talking to people or distance yourself from them. Distance your emotions. That makes you a stronger, solid individual. Thank you guys for listening to me. I appreciate you. Take care.